In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the menus for the Prime Location theme. If you imported the sample content as demonstrated in the installing Prime Location theme, then those menus are already there. You just need to assign them to the two locations in your theme. We will also show you in this video how to set up those menus if you prefer to set them up from scratch. But you have two menu locations in Prime Location. You have the header right menu area, which is here, and the top header right menu area, which is here. You'll see in the theme demo these are already set up and assigned, so let's switch over and you'll see that we've got some menus here for these two locations. So let's go back to our site and we're going to go to the dashboard. Under Appearance, we're going to select Menus. And then because we imported the content, we already have menus here for the top header right and header right. But we're going to create a new menu for this video. So you just click on the link, create a new menu. So if you're starting from scratch, the first thing you want to do is create a menu. I'm going to call this Main Menu and create that menu. And then I'm going to add some of the pages from my site. Like I said, I imported that content from the sample file. If you install this on an existing site, then I'm sure you have some pages on your existing site you want to add to this menu. I'm going to add the home page. Let's try the buy page and the sell page. And I'm going to also include the communities page. Let's add this. Okay, and WordPress now put these pages in here. Now I can drag them and drop them the way I want them. So now I've got home, buy, sell, communities. Okay, and I want to assign this to that header right menu area. Now let's save this menu. And let's go back to the front of our site and refresh. And you'll see now we've got home, buy, sell, and communities that we just added. Okay, now let's go ahead. We're going to set up this top header right menu area. So let's go back and we're going to create another new menu. And we're going to call this, let's call it secondary menu. And create that. Okay, and in this menu I'm going to add my blog page, my about page, and let's add my contact page and add these. So I want blog, about, contact. Now our page name is About Us. I just want it to say About in the menu, so I'm going to change the label on this to About, and I'm going to do the same thing for the contact page. Instead of saying Contact Us, I'm going to change it to Contact. So you can display whatever text you want in the navigation menu that may be different from the page name just by changing this navigation label. And like I said, I'm going to select top header right and save that menu. Now let's go back to the front of our site and refresh. There we go. Okay. Now let's go back to the theme demo. And you'll see in the theme demo there's a communities menu that has a drop down with some communities, and it has labels and dividers. There's a label for area 1 with 2 pages under that. Then there's a divider line, and there's a label for area 2. We're going to add that to our menu here. So let's go back to our secondary menu. I'm going to add that communities page again. Okay. And I'm going to add some of these communities that I have here. Let's go ahead and add this. Okay, and let's put these between blog and about. And I want Coconut Grove, Miami Beach to be drop down. So to do that, I want to pull these under communities and drag them slightly to the right. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and save this and take a look at it before we put in the dividers and labels. So let's refresh. And there under communities, you'll see you just have a straight drop down with those 4 communities. Now I want to put in some labels and dividers here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to links, and I'm going to create a couple labels. For the URL, you want to just put a pound sign or hashtag. And for the text, I'm going to call this Area 1 and add that. Now let's drag that. Area 1 is going to be Coconut Grove and Miami Beach. Now we've got the URL and we've got the navigation label. We need to add a CSS class. Now when you open this up, if you don't see CSS class, go up here to Screen Options and make sure under the Advanced Menu Properties that you have CSS classes checked. If not, just check that little box. So we're going to add a CSS class of label. Okay, now we're going to add another label. We're going to call this one Area 2. I mean, this is good if you sell homes in different counties or possibly even different states. You know, you can set up the dividers for your communities like this. So we're going to put this between Miami Beach and Palm Beach because we want these to be in Area 2. And again, we're going to go to CSS class and make this a label. Okay, now let's save this and look at it on the front end. Refresh. And you'll see now we've got our labels here. Okay, now we want to put a little dividing line between Area 1 and Area 2. So we're going to do that now. So to do a divider, again, you're going to go to links. You're going to put in a little pound sign for the URL. The link text is just going to be divider, divider. And we're going to drag that between the Area 1 communities and Area 2. Then open that up and we're going to give it the CSS class of divider. Now let's save that. Now let's go back and refresh. And you'll see now we have the little divider with our labels here between our communities. Now if you're using IDX Broker, or if you want to create your own custom menu like was on the demo, let's go over to the demo. And you'll see at the very bottom we have a custom menu we created for the IDX links, and they have little icons. This is using the Font Awesome icon class. The link to those Font Awesome icons is in the theme documentation. You can look at it there. And you would just create a custom menu. So let's go back to menus here and let's go to let's select the search links that was created for those IDX Broker links. And you'll see if you have IDX Broker installed, you can just select your IDX pages from this selection box here in the menus. For basic search, we have the IDX Broker URL. The label is basic search, and that Font Awesome class is FA search. And that gives you the little search here. Search by map, we're using the Font Awesome class of FA Globe. Advanced search, FA Cogs. Now all of those Font Awesome classes are available in the theme documentation, so let's go there. Okay, we're just going under Equity to the Font Awesome icons and click on the link to bring up all the Font Awesome icons that are available here. So say we want to use an anchor. The class is FA Anchor. You can also see it here. And we do have the short codes available in Equity, where you can use Font Awesome icons in other parts of your site. But for the menus, you just want that class. In this case, it's FA Anchor, and you just put that in the CSS class for your menu. So this is how you set up the menus for Prime Location.